What's up, everybody? It's Sacred Miner here, and today I'm doing the first of many videos. I have a lot of stories about my life. My life is full of adventure because the video that I'm going to tell you. No, wait, hold on, let me restart that. This video is going to be about the time that I had a sleepover in my friend's tree. Yes, I think I already told a few people about this, or maybe a lot, since I tell a lot of people about my stories. E.T. guy, I know you probably heard about it. Yeah, so it started in me and my friends. It was me, Hayden, and Ethan. Ethan was the little brother, Hayden was the big brother. I think I was 11, Hayden was 12, and wait, no. Ethan was 9, I was 10, and Hayden was 11. Or maybe he was 12. I think he might have been 11. Because we were all, like 1 year apart from each other, or whatever, you know? But yeah, we were great friends. I'd have a sleepover at their house every weekend. It was like they'd say, hey, do you want to have a sleepover at my house? I'm like, sure. And then they'd be like, okay, cool. Let me ask my mom. They'd ask their mom. She'd say yes, unless my mom said yes. And I could only have a sleepover unless my mom said yes. So I'd ask my mom said yes. And I'll be like, yeah. And we'd have the sleepover. It's awesome. Sleepover for the weekend and everything. It's super cool. Watch movies, drink soda, eat candy, stuff awesome. And then we decided to have a sleepover in the tree. So we grabbed a bunch of blankets from their room and we went to their backyard and we started tying each end of the tree. We'd find two perfect branches, and then we'd tie all 4 corners of the blanket right onto the two branches, and then we just sleep right in that. It was like a hammock, sort of. So we'd sleep in that, and then, have a pillow or something, and then we had the worst setup. It was all wrong. We had Hayden, the biggest, chubbiest kid, up at the top, me in the middle, and Hayden up there at the top, me in the middle, and Ethan at the bottom of the tree. Well, not the bottom of the tree, but we were up higher in the tree. We were probably at midpoint in the tree, and this was a big tree. It was like a pine tree, this giant, massive pine tree. So that tree was probably over 50 feet high. I don't know. It was massive. It was the biggest tree I've ever seen, probably. And we slept in the middle of that massive tree. So we were up there in the middle of the tree, sleeping in it. We were just high enough for it to be fun, but just low enough for it to be if we fell off, we weren't gonna die and impale ourselves on a branch or something, whatever. So yeah, we did that. It was really cool. And it was crazy. Oh boy. So Hayden, cause he was heavier than us. Alright, so because he was the heaviest of us, his blankets started to, he didn't tie his in, I guess. He didn't tie them in tight enough, or maybe just his weight started to untie it. But, as we were sleeping in it, we slept for maybe 20 minutes at the time. We were sleeping in the tree for 20 minutes and stuff. And at the end of that time, that's when it happened that his blanket corners started to untie. Not one half of where one of the corners untied, all 4 of the corners started to untie, and his blanket started to sag in, and his butt went right into my face. I suffocated, and it was horrible. Oh my god, I still remember it. It was disgusting. Oh, I was scarred for life that time. So, and I was just sleeping. I was just in a tree, and then whoa, what? And I'm freaking out because I don't know what happened. All I can see is black in my face, and I can't see anything, and my whole face is just submerged in something, and I'm what is going on? And I'm trying to breathe and stuff, and all of a sudden he wakes up and he's moving around. I'm oh my god, what's happening? He gets up off of me, I can just barely see, as as he barely just moves. I'm like, dude, get your butt off my face. After I realized I was like, crap, that's his butt. I'm like, dude, get off. And like, and then I was like freaking out and stuff. And then Ethan was like, what's going on? And then his weight on like, cause then after that, his whole hammock just like fell off on top of me. So like there was even more weight on me, other than his butt in my face. So it was horrible. And then like he was on top of me, and I'm getting squished, and I can't breathe and stuff. And I'm like, oh, get off. And I'm like freaking out and stuff. And like I'm like, oh crap, I'm gonna die from like freaking someone sitting on me. And then we fall, and then like my blanket falls from both of our weight. And then we fall on Ethan, and then Ethan squished by us. And then now I'm squished in the middle on top of Hayden. And Hayden's at the top trying to roll himself over and get off of us. And Ethan's at the bottom, poor dude, getting squished by two of us. Two kids bigger than him. And he was like this littler, skinny, shorter kid. Like, he was littler. And the two of us bigger kids were like squishing him. And like, I was like, oh crap, dude. Me and Ethan are gonna die from getting squished by like this dude here. So, you know, finally he rolled over and stuff, and he almost got out of it. Like he started to roll out right after he was like on the edge of the bed. Like we got untied, so we started to tumble down the tree a little bit, and we caught ourselves on some branches and stuff, and we climbed down, and we like all agreed to each other once we got to the bottom, like, dudes, we're not doing that ever again, ever. That's as vividly as I can remember it. Usually it changes up a little bit in case you were watching this and you already know that. It does change up a little bit each time you hear one of my stories, but that's because I can remember more of what happened. And I did remember more of what happened that time. And that's how it went. So if I told you about that story but before, and you're just thinking to yourself, wait, that's not what happened. Well, it is what happened. I just remembered more because, you know, I'm repeating it myself more times. And then as I repeat it, I'm like, oh, wait, okay, now I remember. Because, you know, I'm getting older, I'm getting smarter and stuff, and I'm starting to remember things better. That's not supposed to happen, is it? Am I supposed to remember things as I get older? Maybe I should. I'm still holding these from last week. Alright, yeah. I don't know, I'm thinking about telling another story. I'm gonna brainstorm a little bit. Let's see, I mean, think of something. I got a good one. It's another good story about Ethan. Ethan was a funny kid. Oh, I got two stories. I'll tell you guys two stories about him, actually, in this next... I'm going to make the next video just about the awesome stories that I had with him. Oh my god, I got so many ideas. Alright, like, subscribe, leave a comment. I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.